Well, hello. I ordered myself a Catawba grapevine from Springhouse Nursery back on April 5th. It is now April 17th or 18th, and I just now received this Catawba grapevine in the mail. So let's open it up and see what it looks like. Here we go. Here's my grapevine from Springhouse Nursery. We're going to get that planted here in the next day or so. So I thought I'd show you what I got. Alright, well, this is actually April 19th now. So this grapevine has been soaking for more than 8 hours. So I'm going to take it out of here and take it over to another area in the yard and plant it. So this is the area that I plan on putting my grapevine in, right in the center there. I'm going to cut that center out and then come back through with my rototiller and clean that up and try and save as many of those bulbs as I can, and we'll see the final product. Okay, so the ground here isn't exactly what I thought it was when I was digging in it earlier. So I'm going to have to go get some sand and mix some sand in with what I just dug up here, so it helps the drainage of the grapevine. So next time you see me, I'll be adding some sand and mixing some sand in. Alright, so I just got back from the store. I got a bag of compost, some peat moss, and some sand to amend my soil. So this ought to be fun. so the soil has been amended. Now, next I have some poles that I need to dig and set in. Okay, so I dug my 2 post holes, placed my 2 posts. I'm going to pull them back out and mark them at 24 inches because that's how deep I want them. They're a little bit deeper than 24 inches because I'm going to backfill the holes a little bit with some stone and fill the rest around with some stone. That way they drain as good as possible. And I know this may not be the right way to do it, but it's the way that I'm doing it, and I don't always do stuff the right way, and I'll pay for it later, I'm sure. Okay, so I thought I'd let you see. I marked the post down there, that line right there, at 24 inches. As you can tell, it is below the grade. So I'm going to backfill the hole a little bit with about 1 inch or 2 of stone, and then we'll check it again. Alright, so I got the pole in all the way down there. I got the stone all around it. So now we're on to the other one. Take and pull this one out, mark it at 24 inches, and backfill it with stone. Alright, now that I've got the poles in, I've got some wire vices I need to drill into the top. Yes, I do understand that the poles being as far apart as they are and the slope of the bed that these posts are 2 different heights, but I'll run a line level and get it as close as possible. So next step is drilling those wire anchors. Okay, so I ordered these wire vices or wire anchors and this 9-gauge galvanized utility wire off of Amazon. If I figure out how to link those in the description at the bottom, I will. So here we go. Okay, so I couldn't find my line level, so I opted to just measure down 4 inches and bring this over 1 3/4 inches. So I'm drilling in the center of the beam. And I'm doing that on both posts. Alright, so here I have my grapevine, and I'm going to dig a hole right next to my stake here, and until I can get some actual landscaping tape, I'm going to use a couple zip ties, but we're going to get this thing planted. Alright, let's see. So, I'm going to put that right there. Spread this root out this way. So I got that root spread out right here. I'll spread this one out this way and get that root out of there. Oops. Make sure that's in. And just cover this back up. Cover this back up. Alright. There we have it. Get this covered back in. And I'm going to come back and water this down pretty heavily. I'll even put a little bit of fertilizer in here. And let's see if this thing gets kicked off. After I get the initial watering, then I'm going to spread mulch over top of the area here. Alright, this is it. This is my current finished product. I ran out of mulch. I was going to go all the way to the posts, but here is my grapevine trellis. It's like 22 feet long from here to here. And there's my pole to train my grapevine up. Here is my Catawba grapevine. And in case some of you were wondering what happened to the other grapevine that may have saw it in earlier in the video, I put it right there. I opted to choose to plant that one at this time because it was the one that was marked and said Catawba on it. We'll see which one turns out. That one does look like the stronger one, but that one was marked Catawba. So I'll determine what to do with the other one at a later date. But thanks for watching. And this is my bullheaded build.